Stadium in Orlando, Florida. The finishing touches on a long season and a great matchup we have for you in the Cheez-It Bowl. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, catching up with the Rebels head coach. He's trying to motivate his team in the locker room right now. They were in the college football playoff just a year ago. This season did not go exactly how they planned, but that does not mean they are ready to throw the towel in. Coach said, I understand. We could have been better, but now is the opportunity to show people the team we can be. Let's focus on the future. That all starts today, one play at a time. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Maryland's offense will come out first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Washington. On the run, fires downfield. Finds space on the right. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it on the counter. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, do they want to run it up the middle? Do they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big field.
Pulls it in. It's Webb. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. The Terrapins look to keep this drive humming. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Finds his target. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Miller. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Rebels offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And when you have a corner of this caliber, it gives the defense so many options in the way they can attack. We'll see what they're able to do with this guy. quarterback signaling to his guys. Can't get him to the ground. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Nine-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain.
And it was amazing to watch Kejuan Lacey take off last year. Like, he was at Missouri the year before, and you're kind of like, he's not that great of a player. All of a sudden, goes to Ole Miss, and you see the speeds, the long stride, the playmaking ability. This was an offense at Ole Miss that was built around him a year ago, and he's back, and I expect him to be fed and fed well.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Rebels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Handoff again. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the 1st himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. On the run, it's Lacey. Turning it on. The 20. Touchdown, Rebels. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the 2nd level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the 2nd level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Rush right in his face. Finds his tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. A little too aggressive with the hands there. Got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the counter. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
2nd down, gonna throw it. Hauls it in. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
On that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier, inbounds, and getting him down, now setting up fourth.
And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. And the Terrapins want to move quickly.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on fourth down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity. You might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Washington. Flip it out to the back on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Terrapins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. A designed run for the quarterback. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Left side is Alexander. Across the 25, he's got room. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out wide right, it's Lacey. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Looking for the edge. Now the pitch. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
To the air, it's Washington. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Webb. Gets away from one, finds some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
You know what's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And
always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on first down, to the pass, and getting the sack.
And the Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's into the open down the middle. Scooped it. Scored it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. The give on the counter. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Straight ahead, it's Smith. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Throws to the tight end. Picked off. What a play by this defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. Uh-oh, look out. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Makes him talk to the hand. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. From the gun, it's Smith. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Looking for a big gain. Nice way to knock that one down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, pressure's coming. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Terrapins will call on their punt team, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Making his first move. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Rebels offense is back on the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's going to run it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Sends it back in motion. Fighting off the defender. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 2nd and long here. Sets his feet. It's Chambliss. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going for it all. It's picked picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really...
He's going to let it go. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with this decision.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Got a man. It's Lacey. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Making the adjustment. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Still looking. He'll try to do it himself. At the 45, on his way. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Chambliss. Finds his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
A first half that gave us some riveting moments, Reese. Not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, the Rebels head coach told me at the half, he says this all the time, but the team that holds on to the football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the first half. The running back has been terrific. Great ball security and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the third. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Handoff to the single back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's Chambliss. Flush to the left. Intercepted, number 19.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Keeping his eyes downfield. There he goes. Got some room in to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland! Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, and this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. Fielded in the end zone. It's Miller. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Runs through a tackle. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Still on his feet at the 35. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. The Rebels have this offense rolling. Softened him up with the run, now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
It's It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Defense all over him.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. And that's a great start to this second half.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Some misdirection with the counter. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about it.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Rebels sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys?
Holly, thank you.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back's got it on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And that's a really good play by this defense, because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Here's some daylight. Quick spin on the run. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Under pressure, and it's a sack.
And this defense has had enough. They've been burned by this guy one too many times already in this game, and they've been trying to make the adjustments on the sideline and in the locker room, and finally they're able to get to him. And they did it because...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on fourth down. Holds it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. Long way to go on second down. Quarterback changing the play. to the air. It's Chambliss. Bought a little time, lets it go. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will keep it. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Could not make his way to the corner. They hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Gets the back moving. Got to make the play on 4th. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to throw, it's Washington. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going. And the Terrapins will hustle to the line.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, say to go for it.
All by himself down the middle. All the way. Touchdown, Terrapins.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And he makes the extra point. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Rebels sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Back to throw, it's Chambliss. Buying time to his right. Right side, it's Alexander. Snags it and he's open. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Wants to pass. Back swinging for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Maryland uses its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Drops back on 1st down. Out wide left, it's Durham.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route. Coming from the slot receiver, they get the completion.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time he's got it.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side, and he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense picks it up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. On the option. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. Crosses the 35. Found a seam on the left. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Rebels. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
He'll bring it out. It's Manning. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking for a man. It's Washington. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Maryland!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Bringing it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. One more play to pad the stats. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Maybe tried to baby that one in there. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be